a bear market, but in SIP it automatically happens and people get the advantage of buying at lower prices. So I think SIP anytime is the right time for SIP, and I think if somebody has not done, then today this Muhurat is a very good day to start an SIP.
And say if somebody is looking for asset allocation within the equities, what should be the asset allocation between mid cap, large cap, or it again really doesn't matter if you're doing a SIP?
In an SIP, I think if somebody is a new investor, then he should first, I think, more do towards large cap and maybe multi-cap funds, and mid-cap maybe a small portion initially because of the inherent volatility. And somebody who has a lot of long-term money, if he has long-term goals, if he has short-term goals, then yes, he has to do more in large cap. But if somebody has long-term goals, maybe after 10 to 15-year long-term goals, like a marriage of his children or his own retirement or something like that, then yes, he can be a little more aggressive and put some money allocation in mid and small caps also, because SIP is something where current valuation is not very important, because we are going to invest for next 5 and 10 years and invest across cycles, bull markets, bear markets, good markets, bad markets. So automatic averaging will happen and the compounding benefits will come out.
Right. Just a last word, Mehrab. In Samvat 2073, you think Nifty will hit new highs in the next 12 months? Is that something which you are looking at?
Yes, I think it will hit new high, but not. But currently, I am slightly cautious. I think maybe after a few months, at that point of time, once the earnings revival happens and other sectors start contributing and the stress assets in the banking sector comes to some kind of resolution, I think that time it will happen. Maybe not in the near future, but maybe after a few months.
All right, Mehrab, thank you so much for speaking with us at NDTV Profit, giving us your views on how you're viewing the next year, one Diwali to the other, and your advice on how one should build a portfolio, and new investors, how they can dip their feet into the stream of investments in stocks. Thank you so much for speaking with us, Mehrab. Pankaj, we're just like minutes away from the market opening to happen, and we've seen a lot of openings, we've seen IPO listings, but today it's looking very different. Everybody's in a festive mood. You will perhaps even find families who have come in to the BSE. It's like not just work, but it's time for togetherness for everybody there, and it looks like one big family getting together to ring in that bell.
Absolutely, Anisha. I go there every year, and at least for the last 6-7 years, I have continuously gone to BSE. Last year, same time, it was all about Indigo. Indigo had just listed one day back before the Samvat trading, and it was all about that IPO market starting. And as you highlighted, IPO market has done very well. Mid cap has done very well, small cap has done very well. There are a lot of people which come over there, and you can see that they're just waiting for the bell to ring, just waiting for this day where they can do some Muhurat trading. I think it's less than about a minute, and you can just see they are just preparing for after the puja, they are just preparing for the start of trading session. Meanwhile, pre-open session is behind. 34 points higher for the Nifty and Sensex, about 28,067. Don't really think there'll be any major selling today. Don't expect selling, even if stocks, they have delivered any news flow, or unless they have any results already, any sort of thing to react to. The buyers should be on the positive side. In the next 30-40 seconds, we should start getting the first prices. A lot of companies have declared numbers. A lot of companies will tend to be in focus because people just look at them on an auspicious day to buy. So something like a Reliance, is always in focus. Tata Group stocks are in focus. They gain a lot of volumes during this day. So we'll try and see what happens. But as you can just see live shots from BSE, about 30-35 seconds remaining there. You can see the clock at BSE, and it would be one of the days again going into history where another Diwali day where you are seeing a lot of these families coming up, gathering around, trying to celebrate this festival. I think we are getting the first prizes. We are trading. So Hindalco is up 0.23% right now. Infosys is up 0.6. Again, Infosys is one of those great stocks that people want to own. Kotak Bank is up 0.4 and BPCL is up about 0.5. HDFC Limited is up 0.2. Aurobindo Pharma 814. M&M, that's the big one, 1320. And HUL is up 0.25%. GAIL is looking up, it's up 0.4. ACC is up 0.5%, 1523. Cipla is up 0.72, 580. Hero Motocorp 6 rupees higher, but really no major volumes that one can see. ICICI Bank 0.6% higher, Axis Bank 490, ONGC down about a percent, up about a percent, sorry. Tata Motors down about 2 to 3 rupees. Idea Cellular is up 1%, BHEL is up 0.3, ITC is at 243, Reliance is up about, it's really no movement on Reliance. Tech Mahindra 439, it was one of the top gainers on Friday. HDFC Bank flat with a negative bias, and Hindalco up 0.25%. Tata Power is looking good, it's up 1% or so. Kotak Bank is up about 0.5%. Sun Pharma is up 0.58%, and BOB, that's Bank of Baroda, is at 156. Asian Paints 0.5% higher. Bharti Airtel up about 0.2, and Aurobindo Pharma 815. Yes Bank 1275, L&T about 1 to 2 rupees higher. Grasim is up 1%. It declared its numbers, I think, on Thursday. Numbers were fine on a standalone basis. HCL Tech up 0.5 and BPCL up 0.6%. HDFC Limited a 0.25% higher, 1387. Tata Motors DVR 50 paisa lower, 348. Z Entertainment up about 0.5%, and Bharti Infratel is up 1%. So Anisha, mostly looking green for the large cap space.
Yes, I think Pankaj, even in the mid-caps, it's the same story. And now we are joined with another guest. We have Sanjay Sinha, founder at Citrus Advisors, also joining us from the BSE. Sanjay, thanks so much for being with us at NDTV Profit. It seems like it's a very festive affair at the BSE, and there's a lot of hustle and bustle right behind you that we can see. Tell us what does it feel like for you to come to the exchanges on this auspicious day, and for the trading to take place? How is it different from any other regular day?
Okay, so first of all, happy Diwali to you and to all your viewers. You would know that, I am actually not a regular visitor to the Bombay Stock Exchange, but I do make it a point to be present here on every Diwali, because the mood here is not only festive, it is very, I would say, social. Because there are many people who come here, people like me, who would not normally be coming into the convention hall, unless, of course, there is some other occasion. And there are so many people who come today on the day of the Diwali Muhurat session, because they relive a lot of happy memories of the year gone by, and also exchange notes about what do they think about the markets going forward. And this probably becomes the basis for whatever be the trading patterns that emerge in the market over the next couple of months. So, the roots of this Muhurat ceremony, I'm sure dates back to those days where there was an open outcry system that used to be performed in these very halls, where there was no electronic trading. All transaction used to be by symbols and signals. And from there we have come to now a time when everything is automated. Actually, the automated trading on the Bombay Stock Exchange actually was ahead of the trading even on the New York Stock Exchange. New York Stock Exchange was much later than Bombay Stock Exchange in terms of adopting the automated trading system. And I think that itself is the India story. In many ways, we are ahead of the world.